welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to do my Pan Those Eyeshadows palette bingo, and I'm so distracted. There are like so many birds outside. I can't think. I have tried to film this intro about 10 different times. I'm just going to have to go with it, but they are so distracting. They're literally right outside the window. Anyways, my Pan Those Eyeshadows palette bingo. That's what we're doing today. It is a quick little get ready with me. So obviously for the eyeshadow palettes that I have in my Pan Those Eyeshadows, I'm only focusing on the one shade for months at a time sometimes, and I neglect the rest of the shades. So I like to do this. I was doing this last year. I stopped. I brought it back last month, and we're doing it again this month. Now my palettes haven't really changed that much. In the last update, I did roll in the Stoned Vibes, but otherwise, I still have my Cosmic Beauty Muse. I have my What's Up Beauty Desert Monsoon. I have my Makeup Revolution Astro Nova palette, and I also have my Stingy Beauty Galactic Visitor in my Pan Those Eyeshadows. Last time, what we did is we rolled in one shade from each. There are five palettes. I was thinking we could do 2 shades from each, but then that would be ridiculous. I'd have 10 shades to put on my lids. So we're still just gonna do one random shade. If it is my Pan Those Eyeshadow shade, I will roll again because I don't want to use that shade. That's the whole point of this video. My Pan Those Eyeshadows update won't be till next week. So some of these I'm not going to show you what they look like. I think actually I'm not going to show you what any of these look like. So it's going to be kind of hard for me to show you which shade I'm rolling in unless I can like cover. So I don't want to like spoil anything. And there are some spoilers in this video if I do show you some of these palettes. So anyway, let's get into it. I'm going to randomize numbers and let's do our makeup. I know I've had my hair up a few videos now, but it's just hot and it's just easy for me to do that. So yeah, sometimes I can't be bothered to puff up my hair. So you're just gonna have to look at the small head from now on, but it's fine. Okay, so let me just get number generator and let's start. All right, let's start with my Stoned Vibes. So there's normally 12 shades, but I did finish the first shade in this palette. So we're gonna do 1 out of 11. All right, and let's go. Did it change? No, it didn't change. There we go, 2. Okay, so that's crazy. All right, so I'm gonna cover the shade that I'm working on. So obviously we're starting from here. So the first shade that we're gonna work on is Opal Aura. Anyway, whatever. It's a really pretty shade. I really do like it. It's kind of an icy blue with some specks of pink. So overall, good start. All right, then we're gonna go into my Desert Monsoon. So this is the same thing. It technically has 12, but I did depot 1 shade. So we're going to do 1 out of 11. And let's see, it's not even like focused, but okay, 6. All right, we did it. So that is a shade that I'm already working on. That is literally the shade Thunder that I'm working on in this project. So let's go again. I actually have 2 shades in this palette that I'm working on in 2 different projects. Okay, 7, that's fine. We can do 7. Okay, that's so boring. That's so boring. All right, we'll go into 7, which is this shade right here. It's the lid setting shade. It's not gonna do much. So this is Dust Storm. Wow, this is really a game changer shade right there. Maybe we'll do something pretty. I do have to run off and be in public today, so you know, maybe it's best we're not crazy with our makeup today. Then I'm gonna go into the Muse palette. So how many are there in here? Okay, so there's actually, nope, there's 20 shades. So we'll do 1 out of 20. 9. Ooh, is that gonna be a good one? I feel like I went into this last time. Did I not? Okay, whatever. It's a green. I feel like I went into this one last time. It is this one right here. Did I go into this last time? I'm just confused. Are all the same shades being rolled in? This is crazy. This one's called Nuvo. Maybe I didn't. No, maybe I went into Pine. This is, yeah, this is actually not too bad. All right, so those are the colors so far. So we're gonna have some green, which is not the worst thing in the world. Sometimes I can make green work, sometimes it's a bit scary on me. Okay, so and then we'll go into Astronova. So this one has 18 shades. So we'll do 1 out of 18. All right, and let's generate. Whoa, got a big one, 16, okay. Okay, so it is the shade that is literally right next to the shade that I'm working on, but it's another green, so actually it works. This one is called Interstella, so it's this green satin down below. So let me swatch that one. This is working out. This is not too bad. Like, how is this possible? All these palettes have different color stories, but I'm getting a color story that works. I mean, kind of. I actually at this point I don't know what I'm gonna do, but we will make it work. That's not a very shiny shimmer. Like I said, it's more satin, so I think it'll be fine. And then we have Galactic Visitor. This one, I think, if we get a shimmer, this will be great, because then that would be like our main star of the look, because, well, actually the shimmer is pretty, but that could be just in a corner. So let's hope that we get a good one in here. So how many do we have? We have 16 shades in here. Everything is different. Okay, so we'll do 1 out of 16. 9, okay, let's see. Oh, now I know for certain that this was rolled in last time. I know I used this in my last video when I did this. That is crazy that the same ones get rolled in. But it's this one right here. I'm gonna go for it. I'm not gonna re-roll. What's the point? I'm gonna go into this one called Saucer. It's not a shimmer, but it works with the color story. Look at this. It works with the color story. It's a very green. What the hell? This is crazy. Look at that color story. How is that even possible? Okay. Madness. Madness. Okay, I have no idea what I'm going to do though, because this one is throwing me off. Normally I'd be like, oh, I'm going to put that all over the lid, but it's kind of pulling a little warm, and then everything else is cool tone. So that's a little bit of a strange one, but let's get into it. I'm going to put on an old Beauty Bay eye base. I don't have the new one, I just have like an old one, but it's fine. These last absolutely centuries with me. I never even tried to finish an eye base. I'm not somebody who goes into it all the time, but I've actually been a lot more consistent recent times. So I don't know, maybe one day I can finish that. Obviously I do have makeup on, and I did put a little bit of a lip balm, but we'll see how this all goes. I keep wanting to do halo eyes, and I'm thinking, is this a look that is going to work with a halo? Because what I could do is I could do the darker parts of the halo with this green, have this one in the middle, this one in my lower lash line, but then what do I do with this? I'm confused. I'm confused with this one. This one I feel like I could... the green could just be like a green liner instead. Maybe, yeah, let's go. I'm gonna go into this one. I'm just gonna wing it. Let's hope for the best. If it's awful, it's awful, but we're just gonna wing it, hope for the best, and these usually work out fine. I think it's a decent color story. It's just not perfect, right? It's not perfect. So how is everyone doing? I'm going to still do a little bit of a halo, even though this is very, very light on me. You can actually still see it because it does have warmth, like I say. It's not as cool tone as it looks in the palette. This is crazy. It's definitely pulling a lot more warm than a typical lid setting shade, so it's like a crease shade. But yeah, you can see. Okay, there we go. I'm like figuring out how to do this. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put that Makeup Revolution shade in the middle. And I think I will use the other green. Oh, actually, what did I think I was gonna do? I have no idea. Yeah, I think I will put this one in the middle and this one. Well, this one, these two look really good together. I don't know, but then I think these two will look really good, so I'll have them like here. Yeah, I think I know what I'm doing. So this one you can really barely see, but you can see it. I do like doing these videos because, like I said, I'm just going into shades that I'm ignoring. They are not shades I'm trying to hit pan on, and potentially they're shades that I have ignored the whole time I've had the palette if I haven't done a no pan left behind or something like that. So it's fun to just have a little play around and see what we can do. I'm gonna go into the Interstellar one. I almost showed you the palette. I almost messed up. Yeah, this one's actually kind of pretty. I'm gonna go right here. Its swatch is pretty, but it's very unimpactful. So I'm going to build it up so that it has a little bit of something going for it. So how's everyone's summer, if it's summer for you? Are you all having a good time? We all got over the heat wave. I was talking to my mom yesterday and she's like, we have another heat wave. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm so out of the loop with the weather in England, so I can't keep up. It's hot, cold, hot, cold. We just had a mini heat wave, but it's cooled down. It's still nice though. It's not like cold, but we were in the 30 degrees and it was like almost unbearable to go outside unless we were in the pool. So we've been doing that for the last week. But it's nice to have a few cooler days. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like you can breathe better when it's not super hot. So that's a nice thing. Okay, so I built that up. I'm wondering if, I mean, I don't mind that. It's just like, what am I doing? What are you doing with the rest of it? I'm gonna go into this green now and let's figure out what we're gonna do with the rest of it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put a little bit here. So this is like a dusty tealy green. So we're just, it's not really a liner, but it's just like a hint of this color. Like that, probably, something like that. It's also fun, these videos, because I don't know what's gonna happen. They usually turn out good, sometimes better than when I plan a makeup look. You know, I have to say, I want to say this, and whoever is watching, you're watching, and hopefully you are a supporter of me and the channel. But I gotta say, like, I get people wanting to be honest and everything like that, and tell me what's on their mind. But I'm not. I just want to put out there, because I've said this multiple times, I'm not a makeup artist, right? If I do an eye look that you don't like, you don't have to tell me. Because like I got a little like upset. Not like upset, but I'm like, oh, come on, you know, if you don't have anything nice to say, just don't say anything, because like I have feelings. And also like maybe I liked the look and you didn't like the look. So I don't know. I feel like people are getting very comfortable on the internet saying certain things to people that they don't know. And so what, it's fair enough. If I were your best friend and we were chatting and all that stuff, you know, maybe that's different. You could be like, I really don't like what you've done with your face. Somebody you've never met, like, what would be the point? Would you come up to me on the street if I were a stranger and say, I don't like what you've done? I personally would never do that. So, and also, I'm not trying to like pretend that I'm a makeup artist. I'm going into the Stone Vibes. I'm just playing around, and if something doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. It's not the end of the world. And you know, it's not something that I need to be critiqued over. I don't know, I'm feeling a little like, oh, just be nice to me, please. Again, if you don't want to be nice to me, that's absolutely fine. Like, I'm fine with that. But I don't know. I don't, you know, I got another comment. It was on one of my shorts, right? And maybe you're still watching my channel, maybe you're a subscriber, whatever. But you commented saying that I stick my tongue out when I do my makeup. And I do, like, I can't help it. I do that. And you wrote, do you know that you do that? And of course I know, because I edit my videos. Of course I see it. There's so many times that I'm editing my video, I'm like, look at that stupid face that I'm doing. But I can't help it. It's like when people do their mascara. Some people literally cannot do their mascara without their mouth open. I think I'm one of them. But also, I'm not over here trying to be a supermodel. I'm not over here trying to be a makeup artist, trying to be an influencer. I'm playing with my makeup. I'm just playing with my makeup, and I'm, you know, I'm in my 30s. I'm a mother. I'm not chasing that TikTok vibe. So I don't know. I'm just feeling a little like, I don't want to say misunderstood, because it's not that. It's just, I'm not here giving tutorials about doing makeup. So I don't know. Like, just don't tell me that you hate it. Just, like, why would you say that to somebody? I'm going back into the green because I kind of lost this. Sometimes I do looks and I don't like them, and I get compliments on those looks in my channel. Sometimes I do a look and I really, really like it and nobody compliments it. Or other times, you know, we all agree and it looks pretty, whatever. It's just people's preferences are different. But you don't have to put me down for it. You know what I mean? Don't put me down for it. I think I'm being a little bit of a baby. I know I'm being a little bit of a baby right now, but would I normally go out? I mean, I don't mind leaving the house looking like this, but this is not like a go-to look that I have created for you. I'm playing around with some makeup, and sometimes I have my off days where, you know, I'm trying to make something look pretty and it just doesn't, and it's just life. Like, I can't be perfect. You know, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm just feeling like I don't want to be judged for being imperfect. You know what I mean? I'm going into the Cinch Beauty shade now. I'm going to put that. I wasn't going to put it here, but I am going to put it right in the inner, and I'm going to drag it down here, I think. So this one's called Saucer. This one was definitely in that last video, I swear. But it's fine. I do like this shade. Did I get any on the product though? I wouldn't even say like they were nasty comments. They were just a little bit like, okay. Because I just don't think someone in real life would come up to me and be like, that is terrible. Maybe you would. Like, maybe there are people. I don't know people who are like that. And so maybe I'm just extra sensitive to it because I'm not surrounding myself with that. I've always gone with the motto, if you don't have anything nice to say, then just like don't say anything. It's not to say that like obviously I see eye looks that people do and I'm like, that wouldn't be my preference. You know, that I don't think that probably suits her eye shape or whatever. But she's having fun, and I would never write that looks horrible. You know what I mean? I just wouldn't do it. Even in real life, I knew I worked with a girl. This is back when I was in England, and before I started working from home, I would go to an office, and she did the most amazing makeup. This was back in like 2017. So it was still like the 2016 era of makeup, like full face, really heavy makeup, like bold eyebrows and everything. And I was so in awe of what she was doing on her face. But in the back of my mind, like I wasn't doing makeup like that for myself. And in the back of my mind, I was thinking, she'd probably look nicer if she did it this way, like, or maybe not so much of that, you know. Not all the time, but some days I was like, oh, that's a bold look right there. But I would never say that to someone, because it's a form of self-expression, makeup, right? And even if you don't like it, if somebody is wearing colorful eyeshadow and they're enjoying it, like obviously today this is like, I you know, it doesn't gel, but I've done it, right? I've done it. It might not be your preference, but just, you know, I don't see why we have to put somebody down for trying something. And if it didn't work out, it didn't work out. I'm not sitting here saying all my looks work out, you know what I mean? Like, I'm literally proving it to you right now that my looks don't work out. Like, they don't gel, color stories don't work, or sometimes I do have my off days, which is probably one of them today. I don't know. What am I saying? Am I being a little too sensitive? Probably. I'm probably being too sensitive. I'm going to go into this. I used this the other day. This is just a ColourPop gel liner. This is really old, this one. This is Bay Breeze, but it's a peach one. And because I feel like this is coming across quite peachy, I'm going to put this in my waterline to maybe tie things together. Make it a little bit more colorful and wacky. Why not? For me personally, obviously, there are some makeup looks that give me a lot of confidence. There are some makeup looks that I do because I have literally no time to be creative, or maybe I'm lacking creativity for that day. And then sometimes I just whack on the eyeshadow and what happens, happens. And you know, it's just for fun. Like I'm not sitting on here saying that this is how people should wear their makeup. I'm not that type of channel. I'm not that type of person. I watch so many people who have different makeup tastes to me, and I still enjoy them. And I would never say, I don't like what you've done to your face, in so many words. Like, that's not the comment that I got, but I would never write that because I think it's a little insensitive. I'm not gonna lie. And if you're watching this video and you wrote that comment, that's just how it's made me feel. I know that I am being sensitive, and putting yourself out on the internet and having videos and whatnot, or being on Instagram or TikTok, whatever, wherever you are, if you are showing your face and it's open, it's not private content, then you are subjecting yourself to anybody writing whatever they want and to criticism. Like, this is just like the what people know, right? But I would hope that anyone who is watching knows, or hopefully learns the type of person that I am. Like, I'm not trying to say this is how you should do makeup. And if it looks terrible, it looks terrible, but maybe just keep it to yourself, right? I don't know. Or write me. No, actually, I was going to say write me a person, like a DM, but no, I don't want to hear it. Like, I don't. I'm just having fun on this channel, and I'm getting back into makeup. I was in a terrible, depressed state, and it all had to do with my confidence and feeling at rock bottom and everything. Am I even in focus? I don't even know if I'm in focus. I just felt... No, did I make myself out of focus this time? I don't really know what I've done. Okay, I just felt quite disconnected from my channel and this world, and I did not want to look at myself on camera at all, right? So I'm just putting it out there. I am not, like, I will take it on the chin. You know, people are still commenting about my mole here, that, yeah, it's big. I've had this all my life, but it's grown. It grew actually quite a bit when I got pregnant. It's just something that doesn't bother me, something that I don't notice until somebody points out to me, and because it is like, it's a part of me. You know what I mean? Like, And I got another comment. Like, I've had comments over the years. I got another one just recently. When are you gonna get that removed? And I'm just like, literally never, unless a doctor tells me I need to. Why am I gonna get it? Like, I'm feeling, I don't even feel like spicy or feisty about this. I feel like drained from people constantly putting other people down for who they are. You know, I'm not gonna get plastic surgery, like, knock on wood. Who knows, maybe in 10, 15 years time, I will change my mind. But just because I'm on the internet and I'm being compared to everyone else who uses filter or gets plastic surgery or is 15 years younger than me for the most part, you know, it's just not, it's not a good feeling sometimes to have people comment on your insecurities, or not even things that you're insecure about. Like, I told my partner and he laughed. Like, he doesn't even notice this thing. He's been with me for 15 years. Like, he knew, like, I've had it forever. And somebody said, when are you gonna get that wart removed? And it's not a wart, it's just like, just leave me alone. You know what I mean? And I got a lovely comment from one of you the other day, just recently, saying, I can't believe you get mean comments. I'm like, yeah, I know, you know. But it's just like, I don't actually get that many, but the few that I get are annoying. You know, they're just like, it's like, come on, you know, what, like, you're not criticizing anything about what I've said in my video, or I don't know, what I stand for. You're just coming at me for the way that I look. And are we not past that? Like, I don't know. I just feel like I grew up in the 2000s. It was so heavily saturated with covers, like magazines and those gossip magazines of people like, oh, she's gained 10 pounds. Oh, she looks so ugly. Oh, look at her wrinkles. And I grew up as an impressionable teenager reading all this stuff. The beauty standards in my day were worse, I think, than they are now. I think it's actually reverting back, like, because like skinny, everyone's like super skinny now again because of the Ozempic and all that, whatever. I don't know. It's just getting to me. It's getting to me. So I'm feeling extra sensitive about whatever's going on with the world. You know what I mean? And I'm not impartial to feeling insecure. I'm just putting it out there. So if you have legitimate things, like criticism, like I would say constructive criticism maybe, but just to say that but just to say one little comment and not like maybe explain why something was bad, or maybe how to, I don't know, improve it. Although then I don't really need that either. Just, if you don't like me, just don't be mean, just go away. You know what I mean? Part of me wants to do freckles, but I do have some like natural freckles poking out. But anyway, this is the look. Like, it is what it is. Okay? It is what it is. I'm going to find something to put on my lips. Or actually, I think I might just use my Beautifier. Yeah, I might just go into this. Nice and quick and easy. I will put some highlighter on. I've been going into my Louise for a little bit because obviously I roll it into my Project 10 uses. So I think we're gonna put a little bit of this on. I'm not sure which one though. I'm not sure which one. I think maybe, I went into this one the other day and it was very pretty. I think maybe I'll do that one because it's quite peachy. You see, it's quite peachy. It has a little bit of a gold flip, but I think it's pretty. And I think because this ended up being a little peachy, maybe it works. This is a lot of makeup for somebody who's going out, but it's fine. I'm gonna rock it. I'm gonna rock it. And if somebody stops me in the street and be like, that is terrible, I'm just gonna be like, thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks. I don't know how to respond to that type of comment, because did you really need to go out of your way to write something like that? I don't know. Did you? Oh, I'm being a little baby. I know I'm being a bit of a baby, but whatever. It is what it is. So this is my Pan Those Eyeshadows palette bingo. Obviously, this is how you should do your makeup. If you don't do your makeup like this, you're doing it wrong. Clearly, this is the most beautiful thing I've ever done. Okay, I'll stop. Maybe I am feeling feisty today. Maybe I am. It's like the hair back. I'm like, I'm gonna get my gloves out. I'm feeling feisty. So no. I think it's just been like quite a few of those types of comments back to back. I've had a few new people join my channel, but I don't think that's what it is. I think just, I don't know. Anyway, my son is very bored out here, so I need to go entertain him. But yeah, that's the look that I've created with my Pan Those eyeshadows. Obviously, it's nice to use these palettes. Like I said, that's the whole point of this video and this little get ready with me. I will rock this all day until I take my makeup off. I'm not going to wipe it off or anything. So, you know, as awful as this might seem, it's gonna be rocked on the eyes. So anyway, I hope everyone's doing well. Thank you for watching, sticking around and being nice and supportive of me. I really, really appreciate that. I'm being a super little baby right now, so I know that. But anyway, thank you so much, and I will see you in my next one shortly. Bye.